The Trinity of Excess is a coalition of 3 small Chaos warbands: the Brotherhood of Blades, the Golden Horde, and the Sinful Noise. Founded in 10M40, the Brotherhood of Blades is a small warband of roughly 85 Chaos Chosen, led by Antius the Swift, a former Lord Commander of the Emperor's Children Legion. During the Dropside Massacre, Antius became entwined in mortal combat with a captain from the Raven Guard Legion. Antius was renowned for several things: his height, standing only 6'3", his inhuman speed, and his skills with his trophy Norvik axe. But against the Sons of Korax, he might as well have been standing still, unable to keep up with the rapid changing movements of the Raven Guard warrior. Having suffered several serious wounds and inflicted none of his own, Antius called out to Slaanesh. Promising his soul in exchange for victory, Antius made a blood pact with the Chaos God. Slaanesh answered his plea, sending the spirit of a Keeper of Secrets to possess Antius. Now, with his demonic abilities, Antius slew not only the captain, but over 50 more Loyalist Marines. After the battle, the demon left Antius's body, taking his soul with it. At the loss of his soul and the sight of the carnage he caused, he wept for the sinful acts he had committed against humanity and his own brothers. Antius left the Legion and took with him several of his Palatine bladesmen whom he served, with whom he felt the same way. Now, a black soul, one who has been possessed and lost his soul in the process, Antius leads his warband of chaotic and renegade marines across the stars. Hephaestion is the leader of the Golden Horde. While not a member of the original Emperor's Children, Hephaestion is the brains of the Trinity, while the other warlords fit the roles of brawn. Hephaestion was a student of Emeshai, the famous Noise Marine. Hephaestion learned much from Emeshai before his death, and especially took note of the use of human slaves as soldiers. Dedicating himself as a Dark Apostle to Slaanesh, Hephaestion took time to study the dark teachings of Lorgar and disciples of Slaanesh. Using a mix of technology, possession, and blood magic, Hephaestion gathered a large host of human and demonic servants. Now known as the Golden Despot for his golden armor and his iron fist rule, he and his servants travel throughout the galaxy searching for new souls to claim for the Prince of Pleasure. The last member of the Trinity is Sarankos, a sonic hellbrute and former member of Eidolon's personal retinue. Sarankos was one of the first sonic dreadnoughts and served his master loyally throughout the Horus Heresy. After Eidolon's disappearance, Sarankos gathered those Noise Marines and other sonic dreadnoughts who would follow him and headed for the Screaming Vortex. It is from here that his warband raids Imperial ships and outposts, blasting away both buildings and bodies with supersonic sounds and warp-born screams. In combat, the Trinity has different roles it performs. Forces from the Sinful Noise provide long-range fire support and set up gun lines that slowly advance as more and more of the enemy are cleared out. The Golden Horde usually make up the center, sending massive waves of cultists and slaves that bog down the enemy with sheer numbers. Lastly, forces from the Brotherhood act as flanking forces, either riding to encircle the enemy on bikes or steeds of Slaanesh, or dropping in from behind via teleportation chambers or dreadclaws. The Trinity is just as lethal on the defensive as well. The Sinful Noise forms a base of fire to suppress the approaching enemy, while the Horde speaks up the incoming fire and charges. Lastly, like spears firing out from behind an ancient Terran phalanx, the Brotherhood launch small counterattacks to push back the oncoming enemy. The Trinity of Excess maintain their forces in different ways. The Brotherhood of Blades recruit from the defeated Marine forces, offering warriors with notable hand-to-hand prowess a place in their lines, or a swift death. The Golden Horde similarly recruit from surviving Imperial citizens and guardsmen whom they subject to dark rituals and chaos technology until they belong to Hephaestion and his will. The Sinful Noise utilize warpsmiths to construct new war machines and will recruit renegade or other Chaos Marines to join the ranks of the Noise Marines. As of now, the Trinity of Excess maintain a small fleet of ships which is led by Hephaestion's flagship, the Sin of Pride. As of M42, last reports place the Trinity in the Ultima Sectum near Asylas. Unconfirmed reports say that the Trinity is searching for a chaos artifact called the Primordial Blade. While it is unknown if these reports are true, what is known for a fact is that wherever the Trinity of Excess goes, death, pain, and suffering follow.